What It Takes to Go from Dead Broke to Six Figures in 6 Months. By Peter Voogd. As entrepreneurs, we know life is often a roller coaster with lots of uncertainty and chaos. When you're in a struggle, it's tough to see a clear path to success, but it's crucial to let your vision guide you, not your current circumstances. You must embrace those challenges because that's where your hunger for a better life is developed. Nobody wants to be broke, and nobody wants to struggle, but it's part of the process. It's asking the right questions and taking the right action while in the struggle that can change everything. When I was in my toughest spot, I was dead broke, but 6 months later I was earning a six-figure income. What it took to make the change is available to everyone. Absolute clarity. It's easy to make decisions once you determine what your real values are. Reflecting back on the lowest points of my life, I've realized I didn't take responsibility for anything. I was playing the victim role. I was blaming the economy, my company, lack of resources and my location. I soon realized my focus was jaded and what I needed to change was myself. The moment I got clear on that, my life shifted from complexity to simplicity. Clarity is the ultimate power, and if you want results you've never had, you need to get 100% clear on what you want. Only when you take full responsibility for your current reality can you change it. Minimalism is a great way to run your business, and a great way to run your life. Get rid of the messes and noise in your head and figure out who you are, what you want and what you must give up to get there. Your confidence account. Insecurities will destroy you, while real confidence will take you to a level very few attain. An interesting thing happens when you start to gain clarity. Your confidence follows. If you don't have confidence, you will always find a way to lose. Everything you accomplish is based on the confidence you have in yourself and your ability to make it happen. The bigger the goals, the bigger the challenges. You must realize the moment you go after your biggest goals, obstacles will show up. They are there to test your character and faith, and to see if you are serious about your goals. The person with the most confidence always wins. When I got clear on the actions needed to start thriving, I felt my motivation and energy elevate. These days, the only security you have is the confidence in yourself and your ability to make things happen. Shifting your circle of influence. There comes a point in your life when you realize who really matters, who never did and who always will. Once you get clear on who you are and what you want, you must re-evaluate your circle of influence. Who you associate with is who you become. The term, role model, is not used enough in our society. It's extremely important to have role models. A role model will raise your standards. A role model will not let you get complacent. Finding a role model or mentor will spark your mind because they are playing the game at a higher level than you are. If you hang around 5 confident people, you will be the 6th. If you hang around 5 intelligent people, you will be the 6th. If you hang around 5 millionaires, you will be the 6th. If you hang around 5 idiots, you will be the 6th. If you hang around 5 broke people, you will be the 6th. It's inevitable. Such a simple concept, but what a difference it can make on your performance and business. There's no faster way to advance into the top 5% of your industry than this. Yet, most people don't do it. I challenge you to find those people, because you'll become a lot like the people you spend the most time with. Their belief systems, their ways of being and their attitudes are contagious. Once you elevate your peer group, your standards will follow. Crafting your ideal result rituals. The amount of stress you have in your life is in direct correlation to the lack of rituals you have in place. Without the right rituals and habits, your long-term growth will be stunted. Once I learned where my results were coming from, I created result rituals that moved my business forward. Intentional action is the only thing that will get you out of the struggle. I had been working 60 to 70 hours a week, but nothing seemed to change until I started asking myself what the 20% of activities I needed to focus on that created 80% of my results. Then I organized my schedule around those priorities. The greatest wisdom of all time is in astutely choosing what not to do with your time. Say no more than you say yes. Don't be a slave to your phone. Design everything around the lifestyle you want, not for the convenience of other people. There has never been a better time in the history of our economy to create your ideal life. Whether you're in the midst of struggle or thriving, I encourage you to continue challenging yourself. When you make a definite decision on what kind of person you will be, on an everyday basis, you start to gain control of your financial destiny. If you continue to choose growth in the moment, and show up better than you were yesterday, you will astound yourself at what you can accomplish. You're a lot closer to 6 figures than you think.